Good morning, everybody. It is extremely bright out here, so there's that. Today, I'm going to be pulling my heater core out because it's totally corroded. It doesn't leak or anything, it's just totally corroded, and there's valves on the inside that are stuck open, so heat just pours into the cab because it's basically on like vent mode or something or whatever. It's stuck that way. So it's nice in the winter when the heat just pours in like that, but it sucks in the summertime. So it'll give me a nice chance to also clean everything up under there and get me more prepared for all the wiring that's going to be installed in the car. And I'm also going to be taking care of the water leak that I've got coming in through the cowl, and the heater core is kind of blocking that, so I can't really get to it. So I think what I'm going to do today, pull the heater core out, and then we're going to start cleaning some stuff up underneath there and get ready for the painless wiring to go inside. So let's get into it. One thing before we get going, I'm not sure if I showed it on a previous video, but I had this whole area taken off the car, and I had this off just because I needed to show a buddy, and he asked me what the mechanism looked like and how this window attached behind this panel. So when I took that off, all the plastic had shredded and just crumbled all over the floor. I have since vacuumed it up, but it's still a little mess back here, but hey, building a car. So anyway, I just kind of I resealed this whole area with new plastic and some Gorilla Glue. Don't put it in your hair. And I put the panel back on. It looks pretty good, except for obviously, you know, this is just like super warped, and the particle board on the other side is disintegrated. So when I get back from Power Tour and Holly Mo Party, I'll take care of this. I'll order new stuff, and I'll do the same thing to this side because I'm sure it's super bad. But once the seat is back in here, you really won't even like see this or that back here. But I just wanted to show you guys that I had fixed this whole area, and I repainted this panel, and it matches pretty well. I think it's a different shade of black, but it'll do for right now. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is take the glove compartment door off. Sorry, it's kind of dark in here. The light coming through here is just super bright, but as you can see, the hinge part of the glove compartment door doesn't work very well, and it's just kind of flexing here on this bracket, which is kind of annoying, but yeah. I'm just going to take this out, and then I'm going to clean it up, and then when I go to put it back in, focus, dude. Thank you. Anyway, should work a heck of a lot better. So starting with the little hinge part itself, take these two screws out, and then just the rest of the screws in here, and should be bloop, gone.
Our story is a strange one, like a work of science fiction. People, they come and go as the good times roll, crossing paths along a dusty road. This year it was a good year. High hopes, and now my vision is clear. Who knows how long I'm gonna stay here? Wheels turning round, round again. Wheels turning round, round and round. Oh yeah, my car's a fast.
Okay, so finally got this out, and looking at, dude, this is, I mean, it's super rusty. This screw is pretty much just stripped, so I can't get that off. I'm gonna have to work to get this one off, but yeah, kind of struggle with the rest of them too. They were just like super rusty and really hard to get out. But I mean, the box itself, like the door itself, is actually in nice shape. But I'm gonna take all these, I'm gonna try to get all these little screws out of here and take this plate off, so that way I can clean these parts up individually. Or I don't know, maybe I'll just order a whole new glove box. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do to get this cleaned up. So as you can see in here, these the little valve latches here are so corroded and or rusty that anytime you go move this cable, it just bent the cable. Like this won't go down any further than that. It moves like a little bit, but yeah, it's pretty bad. And the other ones that go up and over the backside are like that too. So I think it's just best I just pull this whole heater core out, and then that way I'll have a ton more room to clean up everything underneath, maybe get it repainted, and then start wiring in the new stuff. And then, like I said, once I get back from Power Tour, then I'll probably go through this whole heater core, make it brand new and operational again, and put it back in. But for right now, let's just go ahead and take this thing out.
Oh yeah, my car's a fast one. Climb on in and let's go for a ride. Through the hills and down the long roads. Hair flowing out the windows. Wheels turning round and round again. Wheels turning round and round again. Life moving on until the end. Wheels turning round, round and round. Because it's our one chance, 'cause it might not last. Time to go, it's time to go. I feel the weight of time closing up my spine, and I don't wanna wait no more. I feel invincible, fully in control, when I'm the one behind the wheel. Moments I wanna save, memories of this place we'll probably never see again. I know you don't want it to be true, but this life, it won't wait for you. I know you don't want it to be true. I know, I know, I know you don't want it to be true, but this life, it won't wait for you. I know you don't want it to be true. I know, I know, I know you don't want it to be true, but this life, it won't wait for you. I know you don't want it to be true. I know, I know, I know you don't want it to be true, but this life, it won't wait for you. I know you don't want it to be true. I know, I know, I know you don't want it to be true, but this life, it won't wait for you. I know you don't want it to be true. I know.
Okay, let's take a look at the heater core here. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Whole bunch of crap inside of there. That's good. All right, well, no wonder there was like some stuff that wouldn't close. Probably just like a bunch of debris in here that was keeping it from closing all the way. That, and it's, 50 years old, so actually 51. But yeah, everything is out, and it never leaked, never had any issues with the actual heater core itself leaking, so like that's cool. But yeah, that's a big crack. But yeah, you can see like this has just not moving. So I think this right here is the flapper valve that takes air in from the cowl, goes inside the heater core, and then pushes out into the cab. Yeah, it is. It has to be, because that's what that is. So this obviously being corroded or rusted open, and this way is supposed to be closed. You can just, yeah, you can just tell it was just letting heat in all the time. So, well, I'm glad I have this whole heater core out. I may or may not decide to rebuild this, or maybe just get a new one or something like that. I mean, I have no problem spending the money and getting a new one. The motor always worked, so that was cool, but yeah, but that's cool. So since that is out, and now I can get to, I can get to everything under here now. Take my little light so you guys can see. Oh, that's kind of gross. All right, but you know, actually, it's really not too bad under here. I mean, it's a little rusty over there, but that's just from the car sitting underneath those pine trees for 15 years not moving. So yeah, well, I'm glad that's out. I'm gonna get to pulling everything out, like all this old insulation. I'm gonna get it all cleaned up and then paint it black, put it back, you know what I mean? Sweet. Alright guys, so thanks for watching this video. I just wanted to make a short little one on just pulling the heater core out. Obviously, as you guys saw, it needed to be pulled out. I'm glad that I did that, because it's just going to make it so much easier to get underneath here and clean everything else out, because, you know, having all this rusty crap in there, just not something I want to... Ooh, watch the door, damn, dude. It's not something I want to have for the new painless wiring harness to be in there just rubbing up against rusty metal, and also for like a ground issue, you know what I mean? I'm going to put ground studs in underneath the dash so that I can mount, I know, wires to studs rather than just to the body, but still got to have like a clean body under here, so that way you're not just like bolting and grounding to rust. So that being said, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for like the next videos coming up. I talked to the guys at QA1. Suspension should be on the way here pretty soon, and then I've got a few more parts coming from Holly. My oil pan is on the way. It said it shipped, but it's not here yet, so that is one thing that would be holding me up from bolting it to the suspension, because there was a front sump on that engine, and the oil pan that I need is a mid sump. So videos will be coming out with that, and then we can start moving ahead and putting the engine in the car. I feel like I've been saying this like every video, but yeah, it's just like I said, there was a little bit of a mix-up with the suspension, but that's all worked out. So it will get here. I'll get a cherry picker here from my friends, and then we'll lift the front of the car up and the engine to the K-member, slide her underneath, and drop her down. And then once the engine's in the car, then we can really move on the fast track to getting this thing going. So pretty stoked. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And the only reason why I'm asking you to subscribe is because there are people out there who want to do this kind of thing, but aren't aware of people who are making a step-by-step video. So that's why when I say subscribe and like share it with people, that's why I want this to be out there for people to see. I want people to see that, you know, they can use painless performance wiring. They can use Holley for most of this stuff. They can use, you know, Borgeson, I Did It steering, like all this stuff. I just really want the Gen 3 Hemi swap world to be, you know, less confusing than it needs to be. Obviously, everybody in the LS world has got it pretty easy. Things are cheap, things are really available, and it's generally just not that complicated to do. So I understand that the Hemi stuff is more complicated, but I want this thing to be the guinea pig, so that people who want to do this can just look at my videos and see like, oh, you know, what did he do for this, or what did he do for that? And like I said, I'm learning just as much as anybody else would who'd be going along, but hopefully these videos help people in the process of when they're doing theirs. So like I said, if you feel I've earned a subscription, please subscribe, share it with your friends, turn the little bell thing on, that way you know when I've uploaded a video. And dudes, we'll see you next time.